Hello everyone, Carol from the Crafty Emporium. Ooh. This is my next design team project for Calico Collage. The kit was called Sunny Mornings. I think I'm right in saying, yeah, Sunny Mornings. And I created this particular item by following Tracie Fox's double file folder. I did mine a little bit different into how I made it up and also the contents as well, because obviously I wanted to utilise the kit. So what I did was I got this lovely blue and sort of lime green, very modern style fabric, but the colours just went great with the kit. So as you can see, it's quite modern in its style. So what I did was I attached the fabric to the front, and as you can see, I machine stitched it in place, and then I frayed all the edge of the fabric. I did a card spine, put some lace on there and a button, and then there you can see, look, the fabric is slightly better on the back, and then added one of the images on the back, but fed through the green seam binding for the closure. But I layered up the front with these lovely flowers, which are from my Hobbycraft. Some tickets from the kit. This journaling card was from the kit. I added some fringing here, some lace, music paper here, some buttons and some green trim. So it kind of all tied all the colours and images together. So I'll open her up now. She's wide, as you'll see, so I'm not going to be able to get it all in the same shot. I'm only filming on my phone, so we'll deal with each page as it comes. So when you first open it up, this is the first inside section, and these two flip open again. So I'll show I'll show this side and then I'll show this side. Okay, so here I added some blue trim, the same as the green on the front, but obviously in blue instead. And I cut out one of the images from the pages, and then I made it into two tuck spots by adding some blue card that I'd got from my own stash. Now this is the blue card that I'd got in my stash, and so I added images to the leftover pieces. So this is one of the large tags that's in the kit, and I left it as opening as a pocket there on the side, so that one slots in the back there. And then this was one of the pages, I think. Can't remember now whether this was like one of the booklets that was in the kit, or whether this was some leftover paper I'd got, which I made into a little booklet, and that slots in the front there. So this side then opens up again. So as you can see here, this is the blue card that I'd got in my stash from a paper pad from Poundland or Pound, yeah, Poundland I think it was, because it's not local to me. I had to go into the centre of York to be able to go and get them. Just every so often they have some pads in stock, so, and this was one of the papers from out of that, but it's a really lovely thick paper. So on this side, what I did was, this was one of the pages, and I did this part here as a ghost pocket. So if I just pull that back slightly, you can see it's the same image underneath. So I cut that bit out to make that into a tuck spot there, and this was one of the journaling cards. On the bottom here, I put the title excuse me, from the journaling pages, and I cut it out and made it into a little sideways banner, but I also made it into a little tuck spot as well, and put one of the tickets just tucked under there. This again was one of the circles from the kit that I just cut out and added to the decoration of the page, and then I added the overall page on as a top loading pocket, and this is one of the other large tags that's in the kit. And then I happened to find this charm of a sunflower in my stash as well, so I added it to the tag. So that sits in there. It'll go in, there we go. On this part here I made a pocket, and I did a cut out some of the banner shapes there and added them on top of the pocket, so there's also a tuck spot there. Added some lace and some of the green trim, and then this was one of the journaling cards from the kit, as this was a postcard. Ooh, come back out, there we go. And this was one of the pages and the kit as well. And then I added in some ledger paper because it was in the green. It just went really nicely with all of those images. And then I attached a butterfly on the side there. So I'm just going to close that side up and take you to the other side. So on here there is one of the library pockets from the kit, and I attached it to this blue paper and then attached the blue paper to the fabric. So that's the library pocket, and then that's the library card that goes inside of it. And then behind the pocket I made some little mini bookmark shapes from some of the leftover card, and these were the circles that were in the kit, so I added those to the top so that they could be a little bit of a pull to be able to pull them out that pocket. And then in the top here I added a layaway tag, which I very kindly got from a couple of ladies, actually sent them to me from fairy wishes that I'd made, so thank you very much for that. So I cut out these sunflowers in the circles and punched the center out, so I added the sunflower to the top there, and then I added a little, just pull on that, added a little corner pocket from some leftover paper. Again, punched out one of the bumblebees that's in the kit, so that's also now a tuck spot in there. So I'll now open up that side and reveal the other side. So this was one of the journaling cards from the kit, which is what I based my kind of colours around, because I thought these tealy turquoisey blues went really lovely with these background papers. It says, I want to be like a sunflower, so that even on the darkest days I will stand tall and find the sunlight. And I've done this as an envelope flip, which I'll show you in a second. I used this technique on another journal, and I think it was Nancy might have asked me to do a tutorial on it. I'm doing the 30-day challenge. There's a video on my YouTube channel which explains it, that during July we're going to make a journal based on 30 pages from all my existing journals, and I put it to the vote on my group, and the ladies on the group have said that they would like it to be one of the pages that I teach on that 30-day challenge. So Nancy, I'm not doing an individual tutorial for it at the moment, but I will be doing a tutorial on it during the 30-day challenge, so watch out for it in July. Anyway, this then flips up and it also flips down, but I'll come to the inside bit first. So as I say, that flips up, and it reveals this pocket here, which is one of the cutouts from the kit. And then I added a glassine bag with a tab on the top, and then inside the glassine bag I put one of the journaling cards, but I also embossed the glassine bag with this honeycomb shape, which I thought was quite indicative of bees. So that sits inside of there. And then the top of it I've put a pocket on the top here, and inside of there I've done a little brown envelope with one of the journaling cards on, so it's like a seed packet. I'm not going to undo it because there's nothing in it, but this is a self-seal envelope, so that's that in there. So this one pulls down, so this has a pocket on the end of the envelope, the same as the top one, and inside of there is another glassine bag with another journaling card inside of it, and then tucked into the envelope itself there's some of the journaling cards which open out threefold, so I cut those out as one and close them up so they form like a little mini booklet, and they sit inside of there. And then there's a belly band across the centre, and underneath the belly band there's some more of the journaling cards. And then in the top pocket up here there's some more journaling cards. Oh, where's the opening? There. There we go. So that opens up as one sheet so that you can journal on the back, and they sit inside of there. So as I say, I will be doing a tutorial on how you go about creating that particular thing. And then tucked behind there, this is the third tag that is in the kit. In fact, you'll see all three tags there folded together as one, so that you can journal on the back of those. And then on this last page here I used a little brass clip to just hold this journal in place so that it doesn't flop open. So with some of the journaling pages I made a journaling book. So I did the other cutout pocket here for the inside cover, added a couple of the postcards and the mason jar, and then these are all the lined and plain papers which are ideal for journaling on. And what I did here was I made a very big wide belly band and tucked to the back cover underneath the belly band so that you can actually remove the journal itself to either use it or to replace it with a fresh version. As I say, I just clipped those in place, and so that closes like that, and then that's the back cover again, and that's the front. So thank you very much to Tracie Fox for her great tutorial on the double file folder. I will put a link in the description box below, as well as putting the links in the description box down below for Norella's website and Etsy store, so that you can go along and purchase the kit yourself, and her Facebook page, and I'll put my own links down there as well to all the places where you can find me when I'm not hiding. Right, I'm off now to make a brew. I hope you've enjoyed looking through my journal, and I'll no doubt speak to you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.